Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Video Game Choo Choo. I don't know if you're listening to this episode first or the one we recorded last week first. Because I don't know... I can't see into the future. I don't know when that's coming out. It is so fucked. Stephen Epps, you're here. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Mike, and from what I've heard, you haven't been doing very well with that last episode.
It was so fucked. Once it comes out, you all... No, you won't even know, because I've been trying so hard to make it listenable. I had to cut out a lot, add that Transformers Cybertron wipe noise to a bunch of things for transitions.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So you actually put effort into editing that one?
Oh, yes, I am trying now.
And yet, I have to go out of my way to buy things to keep my dogs from barking, so that dog barking noises won't be in the podcast while I'm not speaking.
Mute your mic, then.
Mute my mic? No, edit. Do your fucking job.
That's what I'm doing with this episode.
I should not have to go out of my way to make sure that there are no dog barking noises in the podcast when I'm not speaking.
Well, in all fairness, dog barking can get extremely irritating.
Yeah, that's why you should edit it out.
I mean, in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I have this tiny little yippy dog, and she never shuts up.
Yeah, my neighbor has one of those, but I have two big dogs in my backyard, and they never shut up because our previous house had a really big backyard, so they never really just saw the neighbors at all.
Sure.
Now that we have, like, this little backyard, they see the old lady neighbor that's out there constantly. So, like, they were just always barking every time that old woman would come outside, so we had to buy the stupid thing. They don't bark anymore. It's nice.
Well, there you go. My horrible incompetence has saved you all some headache.
There you go. Because my hand was forced by your utter lack of responsibility. Both of our lives have improved as a result.
Speaking of segues, I hear you saw World War Z.
Yes, I did.
Starring Brad Pitt and another one.
Yeah, starring Brad Pitt, except he looks like Thor, and I thought he was Thor for like half the movie.
Oh, that would have been so much better if just Thor was fighting zombies.
Yeah, he looked enough like Thor, though. I gotta say, okay, last week I went to go see Monsters. What is it?
University.
Monsters U. Yeah, Monsters U. Over seeing World War Z. I was thoroughly disappointed with Monsters U. I'm sorry to say.
Well, I could have told you that. It was post-Cars 2 Pixar.
Yeah. I mean, I heard interviews online, like, people were saying, oh, test audiences were crying at the ending, it was so good. And because I'm an idiot, I don't actually go and read reviews right before I go do something. I always half remember a review that I saw, like, several months ago. I do this with everything. Video games, toys, movies. So, I went to go see Monsters U. Not very good. I went to go see World War Z expecting to just, I'm going to watch a bad horror movie in a packed urban theater. And it was really good. That was a surprisingly good movie.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with you on that. It is much better than it has any right to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone had said, hey, Hollywood is doing another book adaptation and this book is subtle and nuanced, so you can bet the movie's gonna not be that, I would have probably just rolled my eyes. But World War Z got enough positive buzz going into release that I thought I might give it a shot. I liked it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but it is my favorite part of every pandemic movie, where they show like the disease or the zombies like sweeping across
they show it happening. Yeah. That was one of my favorite parts, is that it opens with shit going down like at the very beginning when it's initially going on. I don't think that like anything has touched on that more. Like, I think the original Dawn of the Dead remake did that for like 2 minutes. But this one spent like a good 20 minutes just showing people freaking the fuck out and like raiding grocery stores before zombies were like a humongous problem.
Yeah, like can you imagine how great those scenes would have been if they didn't have the kids shrieking?
I take it or leave it. I mean, the kids were kids in the
I'm
movie,
glad they got rid of them as soon as possible.
Oh god, yeah. I'm glad those kids stayed on that boat asleep. Like, at the very beginning, they served their purpose to say, okay, this guy's a father, he has somebody to fight for and stay alive for. And then they were fucking gone. That was an astounding decision that not enough people make.
Right, it's not quite Clem level yet, but
No.
at least they understand how to craft some kind of emotional connection to the audience.
Yeah, they understand that while the audience does care about kids, they don't care about kids.
They don't care about kids for more than 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah, you can give a character kids to make him more sympathetic, but you better keep those kids' mouths shut. But no, what I initially thought this movie was just going to be absolutely retarded was, I think it was like a year ago, or maybe less than that.
It was the commercial where all those zombies were climbing up the wall, right?
Yeah. It was the commercial where all the zombies were climbing on the wall and they were like crawling over each other like ants. And I just thought, oh my god, is that what this movie is going to be, where the zombies are like ants? And granted, that did happen for a little bit, but
there was
like
context.
Yeah, there was there was context, and B, that was just like one part of this movie where that happened once.
And you know what? I think that totally worked, that scene.
Yeah,
like, in the context of the film, that was a genuinely tense moment.
Yeah, where everybody was... Yeah, I'm not gonna... I guess I shouldn't spoil it, since we're heartily recommending this movie. But, like, I expected the whole movie to be like that, and I was astonished at how understated this movie got as it got towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a scene where it was just 4 people in a building trying not to get caught by zombies that are just in this building, and not like this big brrr, like dubstep brrr, Inception blong entire city, we gotta get through the zombie. No, it's like there's 3 people with like 1 gun and a bunch of blunt instruments going through a building. And that was like the most tense like part of this movie, and that kind of understatement near the end of this big like summer blockbuster, it was just really well handled, I think.
Right. I mean, apart from like the wrap up, which I thought was a little shoddy, I think it's interesting how this movie goes from, like you said, bombastic to kind of quiet and understated. I don't think enough movies do that nowadays, where the climax is just about these characters. You don't have to have this big sweeping explosion because the stakes come from liking the protagonist.
Yeah, they used the big bombastic zombies crawling over each other like ants as a set piece towards the beginning to show exactly how fucked the world is.
Right.
But then as it got towards the end, it was just about the characters. And that's an unbelievable thing, considering like the last 10 movies I saw were like Transformers 2, but with more or less robots. It's astonishing that I went to go see a movie in the middle of the summer that wasn't a Michael Bay movie, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple big summer blockbusters this year. Off the top of my head, Iron Man 3, Star Trek 2, Fast and Furious 6, and this one. And I think it's interesting that... Oh yeah, I saw Man of Steel too, but that was not... Man of Steel wasn't bad.
I haven't seen it.
It's okay. Like, do you like it when people fly through the air and punch each other?
I mean, this is going into a completely different like subject, but
there's no news, Steven. We gotta pad the time.
That is true. I just don't like serious Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Justice League cartoon did serious Superman well. And that was still, like, Superman was still, like, silly Superman, but occasionally he would break out and say, like, do you have any idea how much effort I have to put into to just not break fucking everything around me? That was something that they broke out for, like, the finale of the Justice League show, was for Superman to give this whole, I've been holding back this whole time because I don't want to break the planet in half speech. That's how you do serious Superman.
Right. Not like he's very sad about killing General Zod. Spoilers.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, Superman... You can't have Superman be Batman.
No.
You just can't. Batman, like, okay, I know there is parallels between Superman and Batman stories. Like, Superman had his entire homeworld blown up along with his parents. But he never knew his parents, and then he got raised by Ma and Pa Kent, so he had a family. He has no reason to really be all brooding. Batman's parents were shot in front of him when he was, like, 10, so that he was, like, old enough to not only, like, remember it, but, like, fucking comprehend it. Mm-hmm. It's like, somebody just fucking shot my parents right in front of me, and that's why Batman can be serious and Superman can't.
I think, like, divorced of any outside comic book context, this movie is fine.
I don't know.
But, it's kind of hard to avoid the idea of Superman, because he is this American icon.
Yeah, Superman is like this big, serious dude that, like, rescues Metropolis from a giant mutant ice cream monster. And when I see Superman, like, being a brooding, serious character, I just can't take that seriously at all. Because when I think of Superman, I think of, like, those cheesy old movies, where he flies around the world backwards to spin back time.
I think the only real brooding in this movie, it has been kind of overblown in, like, the reaction and the marketing. Mm-hmm. But there are definitely moments of levity in Superman's character. I think he is, interestingly enough, the comic relief in this kind of very dour film. A lot of people, like, mistake a general bleakness of tone for Superman as brooding. But no, he smiles, he, like, cracks jokes, he kisses Lois Lane at the end. It's just when, like, he has to kill General Zod, and you get mad about spoilers, fuck you. It's a superhero movie where they fight a bad guy. What do you think was going to happen? That's the only part where he suddenly switches to this very sad mode and just kind of comes out of nowhere. But summer blockbusters have been kind of hit and miss this year.
I suppose, yeah.
Iron Man 3, great.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious 6, very good.
Haven't seen that. I should, though.
You really should. No, you should see Fast 5 first. Because I don't know whether you should see Tokyo Drift 2, because Tokyo Drift, the third movie, comes after 7. So it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, in terms of the chronology.
I don't really care about the chronology of a car movie, Mike.
But it's amazing that somebody did, on, like, the car movie staff. Like, Fast 5 is essentially the Avengers of Fast and Furious movies, where they bring all the supporting cast back together for a heist. And it's so great and so dumb. And then Fast and Furious 6 is just that same cast going to fight the evil versions of the Fast and Furious crew. And seeing that kind of summer blockbuster where everyone's having a good time is really good, regardless of the massive leaps in logic. But then you have something like Star Trek Into Darkness that kind of misses the point of why people like the first one, and it's much more serious, and people die, and the stakes are high, and there's terrorist bombings in London. Just no. I want to see Kirk and Spock have make the jokes and then do a Star Trek thing, not shoot people and just punch Benedict Cumberbatch while screaming.
That reminds me. Does Superman really call Zod a motherfucker?
I don't think. No, I don't remember him calling him a motherfucker, but that would have made that movie a lot better. I think he just says, "Don't touch my mother." Because Zod throws a car through his house, and his mom's there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I probably not going to see that movie.
You could skip it.
Yeah. Gosh, we really don't have much to talk about, do we?
But I guess going back to World War Z for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Good. I liked it.
I genuinely enjoyed it. Because it was the first movie that I saw in a theater this year that did not leave me utterly disappointed. Outside of Iron Man 3. But I went into Iron Man 3 thinking that was going to be really good. And it was. Mm-hmm. And even then, I was still kind of disappointed with, like, the stupid action movie ending, but it was still fun to watch.
Right, it wasn't poorly done.
Yeah, nothing in that movie was poorly done, even if it was just a bit generic. Mm-hmm. World War Z, I enjoyed it so much because it wasn't generic.
Right, and, like the zombie wall thing. You haven't seen that before.
Mm-mm. And it has a happy ending. Like, I don't want to spoil the movie, but it's a zombie movie with a happy ending.
A relatively happy ending for zombie movies.
Relatively happy ending, but, like, okay, first thing that I saw in the movie is, like, I saw the guy's two kids, and I just kind of was like, those kids are gonna be dead. And then they weren't. They just weren't.
There were a lot of things that I thought they were setting up that didn't quite pan out the way I thought. Like, my brother and I were kind of figuring out how they would stop the zombie apocalypse from the trailers. Like when the zombies are running past the bald kid. And so we initially thought it was cancer. And they were gonna solve the zombie problem by giving everyone skin cancer or something.
Yeah, I thought that too. I noticed, I think, before anybody else in the theater did. Because everybody in the theater was laughing when the zombies ran past the first old guy. Everybody was just like, ha ha, they don't want the old man. And then, like, I noticed the second one, And that was before, like, they started going, like, slowing down everything that's like, you're supposed to notice this.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool how it didn't start doing the you're supposed to notice this until around the third one.
Right.
So you could still have that little moment of you feeling smart.
But initially what I thought was, like, when the daughter had the asthma, I was like, okay, that's going to come to play later. Or when they brought the little train stuffed doll guy, I thought that's going to come into play later. And it did, in a very interesting scene where they established the zombie rules, like by literally counting how long it takes before someone becomes a zombie. I thought that was my favorite scene, where they're establishing these internal logic without being expository.
That was a really good scene, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
With the doll counting and then the dude just, like, flipping the fuck out.
That was really
by
great.
the way, the acting for the zombies in the movie, when they weren't cartoon zombies, was pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. It is genuinely unnerving.
Yeah, the way that they move, it's like they managed to nail Inhuman really well, especially with that scientist near the end in the enclosure.
Right.
Everybody in the theater was just going ape shit for that girl. Everybody was just, like, sitting way back in their seats like, oh my god! She was really good. And so was the theater that I saw it in. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. And I know that I tweeted a picture of the theater that it was completely empty. But as the movie was getting closer and closer, by the end of it, the theater was completely packed, like right before the movie started. So I saw this movie in a completely packed theater in the middle of Atlanta, Georgia. And that is how you see this movie. Not only because it's a really good movie, but because that's a really good movie for a packed theater.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it with a fairly thin and quiet crowd, and even then it was still enjoyable, but I imagine this is a real crowd pleaser.
Oh yeah, like, even with this packed theater, there were still, like, specific those people in the audience. Mm-hmm. And that's always fun to have those people in the audience whenever you go see a movie. Because it's like, oh, what's the lady in the front row with McDonald's gonna say? It's like, I'm waiting for that specific person to say something. Or it's like, what are those teenage girls that are 3 seats down from me that I can feel them stomping on the floor whenever something scary happens? What are they gonna do for this scene? God, I love watching movies so much. We should do a movie podcast.
Oh, you know what? We really should. I've been itching to do one of those for a while.
Also, my glasses are dirty, and I have absolutely nothing handy to clean them with.
You use your finger. You got a shirt on you, don't you? Please, Stephen, please tell me you're wearing clothes.
I'm wearing clothes.
How much clothes? Exactly.
I'm wearing pants.
Oh, thank God. I'll take that. That's good enough.
You can use your imagination, both Mike and the listeners at home, what my rippling, hairy chest looks like.
Use your nipple to clean the glasses.
Once I brush the Cheez-It dust out of my chest hair, I'll use that to clean my glasses.
Oh, God damn. This is a great podcast.
Yes, it is.
20 minutes in and we haven't even talked about games. Stephen, what games have you been playing?
What games have I been playing? Mike, what games have you been playing?
Oh, the script has been shifted. I got my gaming PC, I got my monitor, I am all set to go in terms of playing PC games. So clearly, Bit Trip Runner is the first thing I should play on that machine.
Absolutely.
I only just got computer speakers the other day.
Is it the original Bit Trip Runner or the second one?
I'm going to wait to buy the second one until I have money. Or, wait
until the sale for that one. I own that one. I paid $11 for it, and it goes for $15 normally. Mm-hmm. I haven't played it much, and that's not to say that it's bad. It's just, I can't really get into it.
Right.
And also my Xbox 360 controller has a slightly unresponsive A button. And you use the A button to jump in Bit Trip Runner, so that's a bit of a problem. Also, since I'm going to steal this back from you because you asked me first, between the last two episodes of the podcast, I bought a Mayflash Wii Classic controller to USB converter. And that has opened up a whole new world of games not recognizing it. It'll work, but you have to use joy to key. You can't just plug that thing in and the game will recognize it as a plug and play. It's just it's a lot of work for a good D-pad, sadly.
See, that's why I like Steam in big picture mode. I can just plug that Xbox 360 controller right in there.
Oh yeah, I like my Xbox 360 controller, but it's like when I play, the cheapo retro platformer games that I really shouldn't be playing on my like $1,000 gaming PC. I like to have a decent D-pad.
Right.
And the Wii Classic Controller Pro has the best D-pad out there. And it works well when it works, but you have to do a lot of work to get it to work,
Yeah, I don't. You said something about like in some kind of software to make it work, and I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, Joy to Key.
So far from this Windows shit.
Yeah, Joy to Key is a software program that lets you basically program the buttons on your controller to correspond to keys on your keyboard. So when you want to, play a game but the controller isn't supported, you can go through this program and just fill in. It's like, okay, the up arrow is the up arrow on the D-pad. The X button is the E button on the keyboard, and so on and so forth. And that's easy work, but it's very tedious to want to do that for like every single game you want to have a decent D-pad for.
Especially for games that have really weird control schemes.
Yeah. It's like if I wanted to play like... please edit that out. If I wanted to play Dark Souls with my with my Wii Classic controller for some reason, I would have to first look up online what the keyboard controls for Dark Souls are, because it doesn't tell you in the game. And that's something you're going to have to get used to, Mike, is very bad ports. You will come to understand what it's like to experience a bad console port on the PC.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Not fun. Yeah, I paid like $15 for this thing on Amazon, and it was eligible for Prime, so whatever. But still, I recommend...
God for Student Prime, man.
Yeah, thank God for Student Prime. I've ordered so much shit off of that.
Oh yeah. I got my 360 controller, I got a bunch of toys I don't need.
Exactly.
Dude, I can get that new generation Springer for retail and free shipping, and it's at my house in 2 days.
It's at your house. Yeah, it's like
the house.
It's like at your house tomorrow if you give them like an extra $1 or $5.
Right, exactly.
That's another plug for Student Prime. If you got a EDU email address, you get yourself that Student Prime. Free advertising.
Highly recommended. Video game Choo Choo. 10 out of 10.
Okay, Mike, I interrupted you. What have you been playing on your brand new gaming PC?
I've been playing Bit Trip Runner. Fuck that game. It's very hard.
Yes, it is.
God damn it.
That is a game ideal for pooping, because you're not going to want to play that game for more than 10 minutes at a time.
And I have been playing it for more than 10 minutes at a time. That is not doing wonders for my blood pressure.
You and I are pretty much the same, because I don't give up on challenges that easy. And it's like, oh, you can get through the stage without getting all of the little gold pieces? No, fuck you. No, I can't. If I miss one of those gold pieces, I start over on purpose. I'm going to get that shit. And then I don't, and then I finish my poop, and then I go back to the computer.
The thing is, though, with this, I'm not on a toilet pooping, so I don't have, like, okay, all this shit has been expelled from my body. I can get up and stop playing this.
Yeah. You don't have the immediate stress relief of pooping.
And the soundtrack is so good.
It really is.
Like, I'm glad I got that off a Humble Bundle, because it came with the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, dude. Being able to play all of my old Humble Bundle games that I couldn't was just like, oh
yeah,
my
exactly.
God. Yeah.
It's like, I've been copy of Metro 2033 I never knew I had.
Exactly. Dude, you should install Metro just to, like, flex the muscle a little bit.
I think I should, because I'm interested in playing Last Light before we get into Game of the Year stuff. And it couldn't hurt to, like, have a background for that game.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the first, like, proper modern-day game that I played with my gaming PC was Alan Wake. That game is gorgeous looking, and it was a fantastic first thing, but, dude, like, just that feeling of just, like, looking across the lake for the very first time, it's like, oh my God.
I've been living in the dark.
I've been living a lie. And then you quite literally live in the dark for like the next the next 8 hours, because that game stops being pretty and starts just being completely black after a little bit.
It's a good thing that game is fantastic.
It is fantastic. One of my favorite games.
I really hope they get around to Alan Wake 2.
I do too, and I hope it's not like Xbone exclusive or something.
Oh, God damn it. You know, actually, Stephen, we haven't got your thoughts on that, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, sure.
The whole changes. And I've also been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. For some insane reason, I finished that game. I was like, okay, I'm kind of sick of the solo balancing issues, and I don't really know if I want to play any more of this. Oh, the season pass is $20? Well, I might as well. And then I spent $20 on the season pass.
That game's like on sale for $7 with the season pass somewhere.
It was Amazon. They were doing like a $20 thing. You get that, you get Borderlands 2 code, you get Borderlands 1. Speaking of which, do you want my Borderlands 2 code?
I would like your Borderlands 2 code. We could probably play that together then.
Yeah, because apparently there are a bunch of raid bosses added in some update that I can't tackle myself. And you will need another person for many of that game's terrible, terrible boss fights. Like the final boss fight. They have this arena, and then there's a little bit off to the side that houses another ammo and health cache. So what I did is I went over there, I jumped up on all the boxes, and then I just sat there and popped shots into the monster's head, waited for the ammo to respawn, got some ammo, got back up in the boxes, and he couldn't touch me.
Grindy boss fights are the best boss fights, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
But it also doesn't help that when the boss kills you, starts at full health, and those bosses can take like 2 hours to defeat. It's so much busy work, especially when they don't add in other enemies to help you get back up. Like in Borderlands 2, when you die, if you shoot a person, you can get right back up and start shooting again.
There's no health pack enemies.
No. So you have like these 2 health bar bosses that you only can chip away at, and eventually I just had to like cheat. There's a boss in the Mr. Torg DLC, which I actually heartily recommend. I think Mr. Torg is a very funny character, but the giant metal T-Rex completely wrecked my shit, and there's no enemies you can use to get back up. There's just occasionally missiles he shoots at you, and whether those missiles come out is dependent on luck or his pattern or whatever. So instead of going into the arena, I just kind of crouched under the door, threw out my turret, and just popped shots at him from under the door, and got back under the door whenever he was about to shoot me. There's a lot of cheating like that involved if you want to get through that stuff by yourself. But hopefully, once I send you a code, that won't be a problem. And that new DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. I don't know if you know anything about Tiny Tina, Steven.
I know that people got upset with her because she was like a little white girl and she was like talking all ghetto or something. Mm-hmm. That's like the only thing that I know.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe because I have worked and lived with people who were essentially Tiny Tina. So it is entirely possible I have been conditioned to this character. So I don't really
built up an immunity. You've built up an immunity.
Right. It's like a disease that I just can't get sick from anymore. So this DLC did not annoy me as much as I suspect it would annoy some people. If you do not like Tiny Tina, stay the fuck away. There is so much Tiny Tina in this game. Mm-hmm. She is narrating a fake Dungeons and Dragons style board game, and your character is put into this Dungeons and Dragons world. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of jokes about like critical hits and stuff like that. And it's hit and miss in terms of the humor. There are some amazing moments in that game that had me in that DLC that had me cracking up. And then there are just complete non-starters. There are, I want to say 4 times where you encounter a thing, you can't get past the thing, and then you just got to keep banging your head against the wall until one of the characters says, "Tina, we can't do this." And then she's like, "Oh, fine, I'll rebalance it or something." And then they fix it. And they do that 4 times.
Yeah, that...
One is a first-person jumping puzzle, which is a fucking nightmare. And I didn't know if... Because they do that twice in that jumping puzzle. They do it the first time where you can't make the jump. And they're like, okay, I'll add some more platforms. So I was thinking, I got to do that. And then eventually, after I died enough times, it just added a bridge. So don't actually try to jump. Just keep running off the ledge.
sounds awful.
It is. It's pretty bad.
That's really, like, one of the biggest problems I've ever had with the Borderlands series in general is how hit and miss it is in terms of not only the jokes, but also the gameplay.
Right.
Because whenever I see, like, something from Borderlands, it's like, oh man, Borderlands is so fun, and then there's, like, always, everybody that tells me that always has, like, an except. Borderlands is so fun, except for this one thing. It's like everybody has a different except, too.
That is totally true in this DLC. I think, with a couple exceptions, the side quests are pretty funny. There's one called Fake Geek Guy, which is about as on the nose as you would expect from a quest called Fake Geek Guy. There's a Dark Souls quest where you have to light a bunch of bonfires. There's one where you're trying to get some players to leave a server by griefing them. And me just saying this stuff doesn't sound as funny as it actually is in gameplay, which is, I think, the benefit of interactive medium. But hearing Mr. Torg scream about esports is pretty funny in context.
It sounds funny, but it's like, I know that Borderlands...
You could easily look that stuff up on YouTube and have the same amount of fun.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out when we play that together, won't we?
Are you going to buy the DLC, Steven?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think the Mr. Torg one is...
If it goes on sale during the Steam Summer Sale, which is... Tonight is the night, every night, motherfucker.
When does that start, officially?
It always starts on a Thursday, sometime in June or July. That's really all there is to go on.
Thank God I have Steam on my phone now.
Yeah.
I can just always check it there.
Oh, yeah. There was I was actually on vacation. I think it was in Buffalo. When I was in Buffalo, but I didn't want to come and visit you. That the Steam Summer Sale was going on, and that was before the Steam app on the phone came out. And if you tried to buy anything over the phone on Steam, it'd just tell you no. So I missed out on some games. But now, it's time, motherfucker.
I'm going to spend so much money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best part of it. Like, it's not really that expensive, but there's just so much of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Quality games for $5.
Yep.
It's
also
almost no money.
Basic rules for the summer sale. Don't buy anything unless it's a daily deal. And wait until, like, the last day, and if the game that you're waiting on doesn't go on sale, then buy it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
That's, like, the one rule of the summer sale.
Man, I'm really excited for this now that I have a gaming PC. Now that I can run all that shit.
Mm-hmm. This will be my first summer sale where I actually have a working gaming PC, too,
So these next podcasts should be pretty interesting.
Yeah. We should be able to synchronize our purchases if we can.
I wonder if John can run any of the games. Because he's not... I don't know where John is. He's got some personal stuff to deal with. But I don't know if he can run any of those higher-end games.
I don't know either. I saw him playing Team Fortress 2 a little while ago, but that's not exactly high-end anymore.
No, my girlfriend can run it on her laptop, and her laptop is fucking busted.
Yeah, there was a period in Team Fortress 2's history where it was a very high-end game, and this wasn't when it first launched.
That did not last
because
long.
Of how just awfully optimized it was. But now it's gone back to toasters can run it, so... I guess that's not really a good frame of reference anymore. You and I haven't played that together yet.
No, we haven't. For good reason. You're going to fucking stomp me into the ground.
We can play together. It's a team game, you fucking nerd. It's like, what am I going to do? Out-heal you as the medic?
I still need some practice with it because... Call me a heretic if you will. I've been practicing with the gamepad because going from... Going from playing console games all my life to suddenly here's a keyboard and mouse. I'm not quite there yet.
Brother, you gotta get out of that.
Yeah, I know.
You can be
not that bad.
You can be forgiven for using your gamepad for a lot of things, but for first-person shooters, you better get out of that pretty soon, Sonny Jim. Get yourself a nice easy single-player game, and just run through that for a little bit.
I've got a copy of Serious Sam sitting on that hard drive. That would probably fit the bill.
Yeah, get yourself a nice Serious Sam Rogue Warrior. I don't know.
And I've also been playing some. God, I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, Deus Ex: Human Revolution on that PC.
Nice.
Oh,
That was
so well.
Yeah, that was one of my first games that I played too. After I finished Alan Wake.
Sleeping Dogs is something I ran just for a bit, just to show that off to my friends.
Yeah, same.
And I got a little bit more into Star Trek Online, and that game is still okay. It's
really,
yeah. Like I said to John last week, it feels like a RPG from 2 generations ago that is Star Trek, and there's a lot of other people running around. So if you like Star Trek, if Star Trek is your thing, you'll probably really enjoy this game because the wrapping is what makes it. And I like Borderlands too. If you don't like that kind of stuff, it's probably not going to do a lot for you.
Right.
I really need to get like a fucking gaming piece, mouse and keyboard.
You haven't gotten one yet?
No, because
you don't need you do not need a gaming keyboard. You just need a gaming mouse.
And I need a mouse pad too.
Yes, you do. Like I am astonished that you did not get on that as soon as you could.
Well, I spent a lot of my money just like getting the monitor, so
I mean, you should have gotten like your mouse with the rest of the shit when you made the initial purchase.
Right. I don't know why I didn't. I was talking about this last week too. Do not ever read reviews for anything you have to buy, because otherwise you will lose your goddamn mind.
Oh god, yeah.
Because everything is broken on the internet.
Yeah. It's really scary to buy computer parts on the internet just solely going on reviews. It's like, you gotta stop reading the negative ones and just read like how many negative ones there are.
Right. Like, when I was buying this monitor, I was like, oh god, dead pixels, it exploded, it killed 100 people. Don't buy this monitor. And then eventually just bit the bullet because it was the cheapest one I could find that looked like
and then it's like, it's like, oh, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you look up a part for any computer online, and it's going to be like 10 reviews. It's like, this is the best thing I ever fucking bought, and then like 20 reviews where it's like, this thing set my house on fire, my fucking dog died, I got called a misogynist online for buying it.
Well, that just happens when you visit Tumblr.
Yeah, and then it's just like, oh well, that was like by Little Timmy 1990. Like, oh god, 1990. Years aren't even that young anymore. Jesus. Little Timmy 2013 or something. What's a year? It's young now.
2000?
Okay, Little Timmy 2000. There you go. Because that'll still put him at 13 though.
I don't know, man.
It's like 1990. I used to put my birthday year as like the facetious, stupid year. It's like, oh, this guy's a kid. And then I realized that I was like 18 going on 19.
Exactly.
It's like whenever I would change my username on Steam to something stupid, it'd be like XXX, like hardcore boner underscore 1994. And then someone just kind of said to me, it's like 1994 would put that person at 18 years old, dude. And then I just kind of sat there. I was like, you're right.
Well, trust me, Steven, 13-year-olds are incredibly shitty, no matter when it is.
So it would have to be like Sony Brony 2000 then.
Oh, goddamn.
Speaking of which, I've been thinking of buying a PlayStation 3.
Which is a wise thought to have, especially at this point.
Yeah, the grass has looked greener on the other side for a little while now. And I'm getting to a point in my life where I'm going through a lot of changes. And I'm kind of sick and tired of this Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, before I even get into that, I played one thing that I wanted to talk about on my Xbox, which was an Xbox indie game called Rad Raygun.
So how did you actually navigate through the Xbox indie games page?
Oh god, I know. I spent, like, at first I went over to, like, the games tab, and then I went into the games tab again. Mm-hmm. And then they had, like, all games, A through Z, action games, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's not only that, but, like, all the garbage in the indie games.
Yeah, and, well, okay, this game was recommended by a guy that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. It was Rad Raygun. Mm-hmm. And it plays essentially like somebody decided to make a Mega Man game in a couple of afternoons. And the guy on YouTube was like, hey, this is really good. It's a bit flawed, but hey, I enjoyed it for what it was. It's like, okay, well, I've been hankering to play Mega Man, and I've played the Shovel Knight demo a bajillion fucking times.
Oh, that's what I need to play. Keep forgetting to do that.
Yes. And it's like, okay, so I'll just try out this game. This guy that I trust on YouTube says that it's good. And you know how I say a lot on this show and the previous show, whenever I play something, it's like, wow, that was not good, but I want to see them try again.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically sums up my entire feelings on Rad Raygun. It's a Mega Man styled game. Like, a bunch of mechanics are lifted directly from Mega Man. The art style is lifted from Mega Man. It's basically just a little Mega Man ripoff. And what's wrong with it, though, is that they just didn't get anything. Nothing feels right. Like, the jump feels weird. It's very buggy. Sometimes you can, like, jump through walls and stuff. It's a very unpolished game. And it's like, for $1, I can't complain, but I'm still going to.
Well, you paid money for it.
Yeah, I paid money for it, but it was like 60 Microsoft Magic dollars. Which translates to a single real dollar. And I think that, like, there's not a person in this country that owns an Xbox 360 that doesn't have, like, $2 sitting in their, like, account right now. Because of how they make you do, like, round numbers with the points. So...
Spend it on Rock Band Blitz DLC, motherfucker.
Yeah. This game is just really weirdly bad. Like, oh man, this is almost good. I almost like everything that they're doing. All of these ideas that they're implementing into the Mega Man formula. Like, being able to dash backwards midair. Or, like, just being able to dash midair in general. Or double jumping. Or having a nice jetpack. Those are all really good ideas, and they would be fun if this game wasn't bad.
Sure.
So, yeah. But going back to what I was saying before, getting tired of my Xbox.
Don't blame you.
The grass is looking greener on the other side for the PlayStation 3.
And not to mention, someone has gone into your yard with a fucking axe screaming DRM, DRM.
Yes. So, next generation, I'm buying a PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a better value. It's $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, and even though the Xbox One removed all of the DRM, I still don't trust them to not be shitty, because my Xbox 360 isn't as good as it was when I first bought it.
No.
The menus got worse, there are advertisements in the menus. Microsoft is constantly trying to get me to buy a Kinect with all of these better with Kinect things all over the menus. Like, there's a movies tab, there's a music tab, there's a such and such tab, and you have to scroll like 5 or 6 things to actually get to your games.
Yep.
So, I don't trust Microsoft to make the Xbox One anything better than what the 360 currently is. So, that's why I want a PlayStation 4. And because the PlayStation 4 has made the stupid decision to not be backwards compatible despite being disc-based, I want to get a PlayStation 3.
I think it's a pretty smart move. There's a lot of great stuff in that back catalog.
Mm-hmm. And even though I have absolutely zero information in my brain about what the PlayStation 3 is like,
mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go headfirst into it. It's like, I really want to play Okami HD or the Metal Gear Solid HD Legacy Collection. There's just so much stuff that I want to play on it now.
Right, so, and, like, The Last of Us just came out. That thing is...
Yeah, The Last of Us... Yeah, The Last of Us just came out, and I know I talked bad about it a couple of episodes ago because it was getting, like, perfect scores across the board. But I've been watching gameplay videos of it, and it looks like it actually might deserve them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I want to get in on this.
Yeah, I think, like, I could probably make you a list of games. I think I did, like, tweet as many games as that 140-character limit would allow the other day. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of really great stuff on there, and most of it is really cheap.
Yeah, at this point, because a lot of the best games for the PlayStation 3 are like a year old by now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get them for like... Yeah, sometimes you can get them for like $15. Like, I have a list, if you'll bear with me for just a moment.
Yeah, no problem. Just so long as that list includes Journey.
It does.
Good. Journey is so fucking good, man.
Yeah, I have a birthday
game of the year for me by like a hair.
Yeah, I have a birthday coming up, and my family has like this stupid little website where I can list what I want for my birthday. So the list that I have compiled is 3D Dot Game Heroes, the Journey Collector's Edition, which is on disc, Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen. I don't know if you've played that, but it looks pretty good to me.
I hear a lot. Like, Dragon's Dogma is really interesting. Patrick Klepek and Kevin Van Ord of Giant Bomb and GameSpot, respectively, seem to be really into it. And Justin McElroy from Polygon. And those guys, they know their games, and they have really eclectic tastes. So even if it's not great, it'll at least be interesting.
Yeah. Because I heard that game was developed as a competitor to Dark Souls and Demon Souls, so I enjoyed Dark Souls, and Demon Souls is also on my list because I really want to play that. So I feel like I'll be able to dig that.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? The Last of Us, I really want to play that. The Ico and Shadow of the Colossus HD collection.
So many great HD collections on that machine.
There really are. I was surprised. And I'm also surprised that almost all of these PlayStation 2 games with these HD versions have 360 ports. I don't know what's up with that. Let's see. Vanquish for the PlayStation 3. A lot of Platinum games I want to play on the PlayStation 3, which is the console that it was developed for because they're Japanese developers.
Right.
Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance on the PlayStation 3, which is the best version I heard. I don't know for certain. I think the worst thing that's wrong with the PlayStation 3 version is that it has screen tearing, and that just means that it's running too well.
So that's the problem with my with Borderlands 2 the other day. There was a lot of screen tearing. I have no idea how to fix that.
Yeah, in order to fix screen tearing, you have to turn on vertical sync.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah, that means that it forces the game to not run above 60 frames per second. And if you were getting screen tearing in Borderlands 2, that means you were running it above 60, which is really good.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the problem with Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance on the PlayStation 3, is that it runs too well.
That's a great problem to have.
It really is an excellent problem to have. The Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, I don't know if I really want to get that. Because I really do want to play all these games in the best format possible. But I've been reading online that it's actually cheaper to buy Metal Gear 1 or Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation Market, just to digitally download it, then buy the HD collection and 4 separately.
Right. I'm sure they'll have some kind of extra.
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection comes with Metal Gear 1 and 2, the original ones, but I think that 3 just comes with those anyway.
Yeah, the HD collection, at least on the 360, comes with 1.
Because of Metal Gear Solid 3 had those in the bonus features. But Legacy Collection does come with an art book, and I'm a big sucker for art books.
It would be nice to have all those games in one place.
Yeah, like just to have a nice big thing. Plus, that's only 2 discs, I think.
That's not bad.
Wasn't Metal Gear Solid 4, 3 discs?
The Metal Gear Solid HD collection was 2 discs on its own.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. That's 360. I don't know.
Yeah, the 360 doesn't have the whole Blu-ray multi-layered disc whatchamajigger. That black magic that makes the hoodoo with the voodoo. And Psycho Mantis can't read your memory card and whatnot. I already know everything that there is about Metal Gear Solid 4 because I watched a Let's Play of it. But I still want to play it because it looks really fun. So, yeah. There's a lot of people on the internet are wondering, it's like, why isn't the Legacy Collection coming to the Xbox 360? And I don't think those people realize that Metal Gear Solid 4 has, a substantial amount of dialogue in-game that's just nothing but just jacking off about the PlayStation 3's hardware. Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 separate codec calls with Otacon where he's like, Snake, did you know that we're running on the PlayStation 3 console? That means you don't have to change discs. Also, I really like jacking off to Naomi. It's like, okay, thanks, Otacon. and like you control the Metal Gear Mark II with the PlayStation 3 controller. I just think that they just didn't feel like spending the money to replace all that stuff for a quick port.
Right, and I don't think the HD collection sold that well in the 360 either.
Yeah. So, going to be spurging out Metal Gear whenever I end up getting my PlayStation 3 console. Are there any games that I did not list that you would recommend?
The Infamous series is very good.
So I've heard.
Uncharted 2 is pretty good. Just to experience what Uncharted is, because everyone in this fucking industry won't shut up about it. And it's still a pretty good game in its own right.
I played Tomb Raider.
You still need to play Uncharted 2. At least to kind of see where all that stuff comes from. 1, you can skip.
Is it?
And 3, you can skip.
I was just about to ask if it was okay to skip 1. I know that, God, there are like a bajillion different bundles for the PlayStation 3 too, because I was looking that up on Amazon. And there's like, the Uncharted bundle with the 800 gigabytes of memory.
Let me see if I can look it up so I can advise you.
Yeah, and then there's the God of War bundle with 60 gigabytes of memory, and it's like more expensive than the 800 one. And then, wow. Did you just drop your microphone?
Huh?
Did you just drop your microphone? What the fuck was that noise?
Me typing, maybe?
Okay, typing doesn't make that noise.
I don't know what that noise was. I don't think that was me.
Okay. Yeah, so many different kinds of bundles, and as far as I know, there are like 4 different models of the PlayStation 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's the PlayStation 3 Fat, and then there's the PlayStation 3 Fat that doesn't do PlayStation 2 games. And then there's the Slim, and then there's the Super Slim. They all have different options for, like, the memory, where you can get, like, 60 or 80 or 800. I'm just like, well, okay. So I don't really know where to start with all that stuff.
All right, I have a recommendation for you. Out of all of them, this one here seems like the best because it's got
Gran Turismo.
Right, and it's also got Infamous 2.
Oh, it has 30
days to PlayStation Plus.
Oh, that's neat.
So in terms of like stuff you'll probably end up playing on it that is good, that's probably like your best bet. Uncharted 3, Assassin's Creed 3 is not good.
I like how it says
boring.
I like how it says over $40 in value on the front of it. I know it's talking about the game, but it's like, over $40 in value, only pay $299.96. Also, the listeners at home can't see this, but on this page, it has the special Prime discount, where it is discounted from $299 to $299.96.
Gotta love those Amazon discounts.
You save 3 cents. What a deal. That was totally worth going to college for.
Oh, and the Uncharted 3 bundle isn't actually even the latest PS3 model.
Oh, is it?
No.
What kind of different models are there? Jesus.
Okay, so there's the launch one, which is the huge one that can play PS2 games. There's the Slim, which is just a smaller one, and then there's the smallest one, which is the smallest one.
Is the smallest one the one that you linked me?
Yeah. There's no difference in terms of quality, at least from what I've heard.
Okay. I'm gonna have to update this list then.
And it's got 500 gigs. You got your Gran Turismos. You got your Infamous.
Yeah, that's 500 gigs. That's plenty.
Yeah.
It's like my Xbox has like 60. So. Okay, I'll just put this. There we go.
And I'm pretty sure Infamous 1 is a free PS Plus game. You can probably just load that up.
Can you go back and download past PlayStation Plus games, or do you just have like the suite that's available at the moment?
I'm not sure. I don't actually have PlayStation Plus because I figured this late in the life cycle, I just got a gaming PC. I gotta stick a bunch of money in that still.
Fair. That's fair.
I'll probably end up getting PlayStation Plus when I get my PS4 and get that shit started.
The benefits of PlayStation Plus are like cloud saving and getting the free games. I don't really like cloud saving when you got 500 gigabytes of memory. Like, do you have to install all of the games that you play on the PlayStation 3 or what?
I don't know if it's the same thing for the 4, but there is an install process. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you have to install Metal Gear Solid 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes like a bajillion years while Snake is just smoking all of his... smoking pack after pack. And then it gives you like Surgeon General warnings right next to Snake just smoking fucking entire packs of cigarettes.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what the Metal Gear Solid 4 loading screens are. Those things last like 15 minutes each.
That is fantastic.
And Snake is just smoking, and then like right next to him there are little things like, the Surgeon General says that blah 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 smoking gives you throat cancer. Did you know that smoking cigars is still just as unsafe? You'll just get throat cancer instead of lung cancer. Thanks, Metal Gear Solid. Snake's just like, oh yeah. Oh god, I fucking love smoking so much. Worst change the cigarettes haven't.
Oh, goddamn. Gotta love Japan.
Yeah. Snake, you can't be smoking entire packs at a time. Fuck you, Otacon. Go cry about your dead sister.
That's why he aged so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All those camels.
It had nothing to do with Fox dye or the cloning process. He just smoked so many fucking camels. That's just what he tells Sonny. It's like, no, Sonny, I've got a little bit of time left. It's okay if I smoke. In reality, he's just got like entire fucking cartons that are labeled by day.
Hold on, let me see if I can find you any other PS3 games.
The cargo hold of the Nomad just has an entire section dedicated to this week's supply of cigarettes. Also, you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 4.
No. I haven't played...
That is one excellent thing that is part of that game, is that Snake and Otacon are a gay couple with a child that live in a plane that never lands.
I think I would like the Metal Gear Solid stories, like, based on principle, but I can't play them. Playing those games is such a slog for me.
I understand what you mean, because the first two games have just really... Okay, no, 2 has really complicated controls. 1 is really simple and easy to play. 2 is an evolution of what the original one did, and it was part of that transitional time where they didn't really know what they were doing with this new technology. So each button has like 5 different uses. Metal Gear Solid 3 plays fine. Metal Gear Solid 4, a lot of people say that 4 or Peace Walker have the best gameplay in the series. I prefer Peace Walker.
Okay.
That's another thing that we'll have to do, is if you ever get the Legacy Collection, we'll have to co-op through Peace Walker.
I think I have Peace Walker on the 360.
I haven't bothered.
I don't blame you. Konami HD ports are pretty terrible.
Yeah, I haven't played the original Metal Gear Solid in like years. Recently I tried to emulate it, but every single emulation like of Metal Gear Solid 1 has like this really weird screeching noise going on constantly.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as you get done with the codec call, it just goes beep. So it's like, Mei Ling, I want to say, okay, beep. Okay, thanks. So, not going to be bothering with that.
I have another recommendation for you.
Oh, do you?
Resistance 3.
Resistance 3. I heard good things about the Resistance games. I didn't know they made 3 of them.
1 and 3 are the best ones, and Resistance 3 is like $18 on Amazon.
Not bad. Yeah, a lot of PS3 games are just so cheap now. I can't get over that.
There are all these great HD collections, like the Sly Cooper HD collection is worth it for 3 alone. The Killzone 3 multiplayer is free.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of great stuff on the PS3.
Yeah.
They're just absolutely blowing the 360 out of the water, kicking Microsoft's ass in almost every way possible.
Yeah, because I genuinely cannot remember the last time that I turned on my 360 for something that wasn't, like, a little bitty indie game. It's like, I just don't have anything that I care to play.
Right.
And then there's just all this stuff that I've never played before on the PS3. It's like, wow, all this crap. And I've never played it, and I really want to play it.
They really turned the exclusive narrative around in, like, the last couple years of that console's life cycle.
Yeah, I think that I made a wise decision with buying the 360 when I did.
Right.
But I don't want it anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Microsoft just really screwed the pooch on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not financially. They made a shit ton of money off it, but in terms of, like, making friends with gamers, they're not doing that.
Their problem was that they alienated gamers for the past 3 E3s in a row.
Mm-hmm.
that, like, it was not, like, a conscious decision where they all got together at a meeting and, like, rubbed their hands together. How are we going to kill the gamers today? They didn't do that. It's just that they saw...
Phil Spencer probably did that, in all fairness.
Maybe. But it's like they just saw how well the... Bless you. They just saw how well the Wii was doing, and they were like, we gotta get in on that, right when the Wii was like, we gotta get out of this. So, they really alienated themselves from their core audience, because when it came out, the Xbox was the gaming console for the hardcore gamers. And, like, the PlayStation 3, when it came out, was like that one commercial with the baby doll.
Cell processing, Steven.
Yeah, I don't know. But as it went along, there's now officially jack and shit for the 360 that I'm interested in. It's like everything that I'm interested in for the 360 is like a Japanese game that's multi-platform and probably a lot better on the PlayStation 3 anyway.
Right, like the only problem with the PS3 is that controller, and I'm sure there's a great third-party one out there.
The PlayStation 3's DualShock... Okay, I know that there have been like 5 controllers for the PlayStation 3, right?
There's been the 6-axis and then the DualShock 3, if I am correct.
What about the Boomerang one?
That never came out.
Really?
No, they killed that pretty quickly.
Okay, so there's the 6-axis,
Otherwise,
which has
I would own at least 5 of them.
Yeah. So, which is the good one?
Well, I mean, the only difference is the DualShock 3 has Rumble in it.
So, the DualShock then?
Yeah. Like, if you care about Rumble, that's what you should get.
I mean, like, why wouldn't I care about Rumble? How's Psycho Mantis gonna dazzle me with his psychotic powers if I don't have the Rumble?
I almost understand that reference every time someone brings it up. Like, you gotta swap the memory card or something? Is that it?
How the Psycho Mantis fight works is, it was this huge meta thing where the fight would open with him reading your memory card and, like, talking about the games that you played. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you played Symphony of the Night, he'd say, "You like to play Castlevania." And then, like, he would read, like, your save history. It's like, oh, how often did you save? How often did you die? How often have you killed people or, like, done the non-lethal thing? He would comment on that. It's like, you are very reckless. You don't like to... blah. And then halfway through the fight, he would do all sorts of shit, like he would yell blackout, and then the screen would just go completely black with video in the top corner. Or he would, like, make you think that the console reset.
Huh.
And how you would ultimately beat him is put your controller into controller port 2 so he couldn't read your mind. And it was all very cool, and Metal Gear Solid 4 does a lot to parody that, I suppose. With the fight with Screaming Mantis, which is one of the B&B core. I really like Metal Gear Solid. So, yeah.
Now there's going to be a boss in Metal Gear Solid 5 where he just screams, Xbox off!
Oh god, that's okay. Metal Gear Solid 5, I don't know how they're going to handle that, because either it's not going to be a Metal Gear game, but it'll still be pretty good, or it'll be like a really good, or it'll be a Metal Gear game and then seem really tacky.
How do you mean?
With all of the very serious and dramatic themes that they've got going on currently, like with the child soldiers and like Big Boss shooting kids, and all this different stuff about trauma and phantom pain and all that kind of stuff. All this dark shit. And Metal Gear Solid has always been this kind of very lighthearted telling of a very serious story.
Sure.
So the events of Metal Gear Solid 4, pretty serious in tone, but then you still have stuff like Johnny Sasaki pooping his pants. And it's like, oh geez, I just crapped my pants, you guys! And, like, little Otacon had, like, a dancing little robot called the Metal Gear Mark II, and it's, like, comes up to Snake's knee, and it dances while it talks. It's like, I invented a robot, Snake! So, either they're going to have the silly shit like that, and, like, with the Psycho Mantis fight, where he would, like, read your memory card. And then it's going to feel like a Metal Gear Solid game, and then it's going to be really weird to have all of that stuff juxtaposed with the very serious themes. Like, the best way to explain this is just say, like, play Peace Walker. Because this game is a direct sequel to Peace Walker, and Peace Walker is one of the silliest Metal Gear Solid games. There's a level where you can fight dragons for Monster Hunter.
Wait, what?
And Yeah. There was a tie-in with Peace Walker where you could fight Monster Hunter bosses.
That sounds like the best thing ever.
It is the best thing ever. Like, Big Boss goes up to, like, the beach, and there's, like, a small anime cat in a boat. And he just, like, goes up to the cat and is like, hey, and the cat's like, meow, meow, you're a hunter, you want to come fight, like, dinosaurs and shit? And that's just, like, an unlockable mission in the game that just eventually happens over the course of this story. And there are, like, other missions in the game where you can take Paz and Kaz on, like, dates. Like, just no-shit dates. Where you can go on a date with a man in a Speedo and rock out to anime music. That's a thing that happens in that game. So, I just really concerned. It's like, are you going to have that in Metal Gear Solid 5 and then be really weird with the whole child soldiers thing? Or are you just, like, not going to have it, and then it's going to be a very serious game that just isn't Metal Gear?
I have no context for any of this. I am not a big
you're not big into Metal Gear. You should get the HD Legacy whatever and just kind of play through the games in order to get sort of an idea of what I mean.
I'm just going to wait until the PS3 gets super cheap and then get one of my own, because the one I've been using is my brother's, and it's always in some form of disarray or just perpetually running a hockey game.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know how I'm going to get to play The Last of Us, but I'm going to make a hell of a run at it.
Yeah, I've been considering, I don't know whether I should just go ahead and get a PS3, because
get a PS3.
I know, but you know that, like, as soon as the PS4 comes out, there's going to be, like, a $100 model or something.
Yeah, it's going to be cheaper once the PS4 comes out.
I want to play it now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're impatient...
It's like, my birthday is this month.
Yeah, what else are you going to get?
Yeah, I don't... Like, that's my strategy, is that I'm literally not asking for anything else other than a PS3 and games for the PS3 right now.
Like, what... I don't know. I wouldn't really want anything else if I was in your position.
Yeah, I don't really want anything else.
Toys aren't that expensive.
Yeah, I can buy toys with my own money.
Right.
It's like, if I'm going to ask for something for my birthday, it's going to be like a $200 or $300 thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. Please buy it for me. And I did this like several years ago with the Xbox 360, though, and this is what I'm worried about, is that there might be a repeat of this previous occurrence, where I asked for a 360 and then listed a few 360 games that I wanted, and I got all of the 360 games, but I didn't get the Xbox.
That's pretty good.
I just kind of looked at them in the face, and I'm like, what? What? It's like, well, the Xbox was really expensive, but I got you the game that you wanted, and it's like, and what am I supposed to play this on? And they just kind of looked, it's like, well, if you don't want your present, it's like, no, I don't mean to be an entitled, spoiled little child, but the console was on the list. What do you want me to do with this thing that you bought me? I appreciate that you bought it for me, but you looked at the list, saw that I was asking for the thing to play it on, and then you just bought the game. Thanks.
That's why I try to educate my family as to how all this stuff works.
Like, I feel bad for complaining about that.
Right,
like,
right.
I feel like...
It's a gift.
I feel like, yeah, it's a gift, and I feel like, oh my god, Daddy didn't get me, like, the right color fucking sports car. But what am I gonna do?
It's like getting you, like, some new seats for your car that you don't have.
Yeah.
These are very nice seats. I don't have a fucking car.
It's like getting someone shoes that are, like, blatantly way too small for them. It's like, you got me some really nice shoes, but these barely fit on my big toe. Well, if you don't want them... No, I don't want them. They don't fit. There is nothing I can do with this thing that you bought me, and you know it. You knew it when you went to the store and bought this tiny-ass shoe. You only bought me one shoe. So, yeah. Basically, I'm a spoiled white person.
Speaking of terrible incompetence, how about that Xbox DRM?
Yeah, I
will never trust Microsoft ever again.
What I hate, though, is how, as soon as that announcement came out, almost all of the websites started, like, publishing these big lists. It's like, this is what you're gonna miss out now that you entitled neckbeard virgins decided to get your way and complain about it. By the way, it wasn't your complaining that changed it. They just wanted to compete with Sony. But it's your fault, you fucking neckbeard virgins. You got your way. It's like, now we're not gonna get the fucking family plan. And
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who cares?
I don't want my family to have any of my games. They could buy their own goddamn games.
It's like the interviews that elaborated what the family plan was. For God's sake. We bought the thing.
That is the greatest punchline to our opening minutes that I could have ever asked for.
It's that stupid-ass dog.
Oh, goddamn.
Anyway. I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, the website was like, the websites are all being like, you're gonna miss out on the family plan. And there was an interview that elaborated on what the family plan was, and it was like, oh, all the members of your family get an hour of this game so that they may buy it if they so choose. And it's like, okay. So basically I can just like lend this person a game for an hour. What? Like, they get a limited hour of this game that I bought because they're a member of my family plan.
All of those interviews were so fucking bad. I think that's what inevitably sunk them. Like, well, what do you have for people who don't have an internet connection? We've got an Xbox 360. I think the moment the media got a hold of that and then connected it to the military, that's what sunk them.
Yeah, I think that was a major contributing factor when, like, the military came forward and said, we're not going to be able to play the Xbox, even though the United States military runs their servers off of Xboxes. Like, the Xbox 360 has been very heavily ingrained in the military just for the technology alone. And then the military came forward and they were just like, we're not going to be able to use this. Like, it has recording devices and cameras on it. And we don't care what you say, like, what you're not recording. It's like, we're not going to be able to use it because there are recording devices on it.
Like, what about people at bases without internet?
Yeah, and it's like, not all of our bases have internet, so we won't be able to use these things for recreation for the troops. And we're not even in a supported region, so we can't fucking use them anyway.
Exactly.
Like, so I think that was like that was the true nail in the coffin, was when the military came forward and they were just like, we can't use this. There's nothing we can use this for.
Yeah, it was a real fuck up for them.
Yeah, everybody, all these like gaming journalism shill websites are just, oh, you're gonna miss what they got rid of now that your DRM is gone.
No,
this
I'm
was
not.
The way
no, I was never going to use any of that garbage.
It's like, this is the way to the future. You like everything that Steam does, and it's like, I pay $5 for games on Steam.
Like, I know you're not a big fan of Jim Sterling, but he did this excellent video where he outlined all the things that the PC space does right compared to the console space and why they can get away with DRM.
Yeah, it's like, Steam can get away with DRM because of everything good that they do. And, like, people are like, well, you didn't even give Microsoft the chance. Maybe they could have had, like, $5 summer sales. And it's like, the disc copies of the games, which were effectively just vouchers tied to discs for digital downloads, still cost $65. No. They were never going to have a $5 summer sale.
Right, like,
never going,
you go on the Xbox 360 now, and you want to buy a digital download game? $60, motherfucker. Yeah,
like, sales on Xbox's digital download service for their Xbox Premium are like $25 marked down to $20. It's like, I can digitally download
for shit
Dark
like
Souls.
The vanilla Grand Theft Auto 4. I can walk into a store and get Grand Theft Auto 4 for free.
Basically, yeah. You could go to a store right now and get Grand Theft Auto 4 for $5 at most. Buy a new copy at like Walmart, $15.
Exactly, and then you
buy a digital. You buy the digital download on the Xbox 360 store, $20 on a good day, and you don't have the insurance of the disc.
Exactly,
and I don't think that people realize that discs are insurance that you still have that game. Everybody's like, this is digital download future. Everything's gonna be digital. People like having discs.
Yeah, I don't think discs are gonna go away, at least not for a long time.
Not for a long time, no. People are cool with having, like, digital downloads on music, because who gives a shit about music? Like, I hate to say it, but if you lose your CD, you can have that music back pretty soon. Or if iTunes suddenly says you can't have your music anymore, oh, well, time to steal it. Okay, whatever. Like, People don't mind having digital downloads for music because of how expensive music is. It's like you pay 99. That's another thing. It's like 99 cents for a song, like $5, $10 for an album. Okay, I don't mind paying that because I'm not paying out the ass. $60 for digital download. You can pay up your own ass with that. You can buy a dildo and fuck yourself with it.
And like in the PC space, digital downloads are usually not as much as the game itself. Like the Deadpool game is not good. I would not advise you go buy the Deadpool game, but it's only $40 on Steam right now.
Yeah, and if you pre-ordered it, it was like $35.
That's not bad. That's good. No, that is a consumer positive measure.
Yeah,
from Activision.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you can buy the new copy of Deadpool for the 360 for $60, or you can buy the digital download version where they didn't have to print discs. They fucking didn't have to ship the discs anywhere. So now it's $40, $35 if you pre-ordered it. Okay, that's a good price for a new video game that doesn't fucking exist.
And plus, they didn't have to go through like the console certification process, so that's why most PC games are like $10 cheaper from the word go. Yeah,
because it's so much easier to release something for the PC as a digital download, and like you can just charge a lot less for it. And if you do charge a lot less for it, more people will buy it. Oh boy, you know?
And like
Microsoft would never have done that. I do not trust them a little bit to have done that when they sold vouchers for digital downloads in disc form for $65.
It's not $65. They were going to make it $60. But still.
Oh no. Woe is me. I have been proven wrong. I'm going to go fucking crucify myself and carve the word Xbox One into my chest.
Go apologize to Gizmodo right this instant.
I'm going to have to cut off my dick and post pictures of it on Tumblr because clearly I am a part of the patriarchy and the problem. I'm a virgin neckbeard.
God, I don't even remember what I was saying. Okay, yes, I don't trust Microsoft because they said in other interviews, this isn't going away. This DRM is part of the system. It's like so hardwired into the DNA of Xbox One. Oh, wait, no, we can change it. It's cool. Like,
nah, it's gone.
It's probably costing like a ton of work and money to do it, but the fact that they outright lied and said we cannot remove this, I just lost all trust in that company. I don't trust them to like have cheaper digital distribution systems. I don't trust them to not fuck me over.
That's exactly right, because they just outright lied. It's like, this is so ingrained into the system, we could never remove it's gone now. Connect could never be turned off. The system is way too reliant. It's off now. We're good.
No, they still have the Connect.
No, you can evidently turn off the Connect, though.
Yeah, but it's still connected.
So they say. Yeah, it's still on there. And it's like...
And we don't mean to discount the work by the engineers that are currently working day and night to remove these features, but...
Yeah, it's like... It's all still there, basically. Even, like, just the memory of it. Mm-hmm. It's like, you said that you couldn't, and then you did. And it's like, okay. Also, just this is like a personal nit of mine that I'm going to pick right now. No physical power button.
Really?
Yeah, there's no physical power button on the Xbox One. You have to say Xbox on and Xbox off.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Microsoft.
Yeah, there's literally, like, have you ever, like, do you know anybody that has, like, one of those flat screen TVs that doesn't have buttons on it?
No.
I know a couple of people that have flat screen TVs that don't have buttons on it. That's the most retarded shit in the world, because what happens if you lose your remote? It's like, hey, where's the remote? I don't know. Half an hour later, where's the fucking remote? We can't turn on the TV. What happens if your Xbox microphone breaks? What happens if your Kinect stops working? And then the thing can't hear you say Xbox on, so you can't turn it on anymore.
If I was going to get an Xbox One, I was going to wrap the Kinect in a towel and throw it behind the TV. But now I guess I can't do that.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm going to fucking stand up and say McDonald's to turn my 360 on.
Yeah, stand up, say McDonald's, and make sure that you're smiling first.
Oh, God, that's the creepiest shit.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, it's the year 2013, right? And Google has a service right now where if you have a microphone, you can speak into the microphone and it will Google whatever you say. So you don't have to type it because you're a fat, lazy piece of shit. Even then, it doesn't work. Like, I could say Mike Casamano, and it would probably come up with, like, Mike comes in socks. Because voice recognition technology doesn't fucking work.
No, like, I have... Steven, I know your iPhone doesn't have Siri, but mine does. It's terrible.
Yeah. So, to say that, we excluded a fucking physical power button in favor of voice recognition technology. The future is here, everybody. Fuck off.
This is the worst future.
If this is the future, I'll be happy to stay back in my caveman times with my physical discs and, like, being able to say that I own something because I have the disc in my hand. Sue me. Sue me for thinking that
it's a digital all console gamers have.
Yeah, sue me for thinking that a digital download shouldn't be more expensive than $20. And sue me for thinking that if I'm going to pay $60 for something, I better well have something in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking crucify me for that shit.
It's really a shame that nobody knows how to do digital distribution in an age where there are services like Steam, iTunes, and Netflix absolutely killing it.
They just got it fucking down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you want to compete with Steam, do everything that Steam does. Oh, no, you can't do that because that would be, like, good for the consumers. Why? Okay. I just don't understand how like a team of people could have sat down and planned out all of the features of the Xbox One and thought, this is going to be the hypest shit ever. People aren't going to be upset.
Well, it's not about what we want. It's about what's going to make them money. Yeah. And then eventually once people said, wait a minute, this is terrible. I don't want any of this. Then what would make them money is to make those people happy.
It's like even the average dude bros were like, I'm going to buy a PlayStation 3. Normally I'm an Xbox bro, but no, man, I'm not getting in with that stuff. It's like, because the average person now browses Reddit. And that shit was all over Reddit.
You tell the average person that a camera is going to watch you all the time, and there's no physical power button. You got to tell the Xbox to turn on. People still remember 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Even if they don't have to, even if they've never seen that movie. It's just like, you go up to someone and say, the new Xbox has a camera that you can't turn off and a microphone that you can't turn off. And there's no way to turn it on without, it's like, you gotta have your voice and you gotta say Xbox on to turn it on, and there's no button in case, like, your microphone breaks or you lose the remote. You could just list, like, every single feature of the Xbox One to a normal person, and that normal person, no matter how much of a dude bro, like, Xbox activist that they are, they're gonna think, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. What are my alternatives? And I really hate that this comes down to, like, fanboyism. Because it shouldn't be about that. It should be about value.
Right.
And you list all of these features to someone, and they're like, this is shit. What's my alternative? The alternative is the PS4. What does the PS4 do? It doesn't do that shit.
Free games. Their service has free fucking games.
It's like, they have Xbox, they have their own version of Xbox Live, and they give you 3 free games a month. That sounds great. They don't have a camera that you can't turn off. They don't have a camera at all. That sounds even better. They have a physical power button. That sounds fantastic.
They fixed their shitty controller.
They fixed their shitty controller. I didn't even know they had one, but that's pretty good. It's $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. Well, suck my dick and call me like... It's like...
You remember all those platformers you loved? Like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter? The people who made those games, they're doing stuff on the PS4. Well, I mean, I guess not Insomniac, but...
But it's just... the PlayStation 4 is just an objectively better value, no matter how you slice it.
Sony literally owns Sucker Punch and Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
So those super talented studios are making games just for that platform. That alone is totally worth it.
Yeah. It's like... Even the Wii U at this point is a better value than the Xbox One. And there's nothing to play on the Wii U unless you like New Super Mario Brothers.
I remember we were all saying, oh, the Wii U's got to do this, the Wii U's got to do that. No, the Wii U just has to wait for everyone else to come out with super expensive systems and then say, hey, we're $350 and we're Nintendo.
Yeah.
We're those guys you like.
Yeah, because Nintendo is still a household name.
Right.
So
that hasn't changed.
People this generation are going to own a Sony console because it's just there. And then they're going to own the Nintendo console because it's cheaper. It's cheaper than all 3 options. People are going to buy the cheapest option.
And then nobody's going to buy the Xbox One.
It's like, even I've seen, I have a few friends on Facebook that are like, Well, they posted the link the day that it happened of the Xbox One announcing that they got rid of the DRM. And I just said, the PlayStation's still $100 cheaper, and there's no camera. And they liked the comment, and they're like, yeah, you're right, I'm still probably going to get a PlayStation. This person posted the link and said, oh, thank God, I can buy an Xbox. And I'm like, but... And they were like, yeah, okay, fine. It's like, yeah, you're right, I'm not going to buy one at all. The Xbox has lost their audience. There's just... They pissed off the consumers, and no amount of, corporate shills in the video game news industry saying, oh, this is what you missed, you better demand it back. And that's actually what I think that this whole thing was. I don't know, have I gone into this on the show?
I don't think so.
It is my personal belief, because I am a conspiracy theorist, that Xbox One announcing the removal of their DRM was a marketing decision, not because they intended to actually remove the DRM, but so that they could get the different websites that they are able to pay off to say, this is what you were missing because you demanded the DRM went away. And I think they were counting on people to be like, oh man, we messed up. Nobody did that. So, I know that that's, pretty unlikely. But it's fun to imagine.
It is, considering the nature of how that story broke. And, by the way, massive props to Patrick Klepek for breaking Giant Bomb with that story. You don't see a whole lot of people actually doing journalism in this field anymore. And it's nice to see somebody actually do that. I'm really excited for the PlayStation 4. I
am too.
Infamous Second Son looks really good.
Yeah, next generation, I'm going to be rolling with Sony and my PC. I'm going to use my Sony for my fucking Japanese games, and I'm going to use the PC for any Western games that I might want to play.
And you know what? I am willing to bet actual cash money that most Xbox exclusives go multi-platform.
Yeah, probably. It's like with the Wii U right now. A lot of the Wii U exclusives that were announced a year ago are going multi-platform now because nobody fucking bought the Wii U. It's like that one Deus Ex thing.
Oh, yeah.
Deus Ex went multi-platform. And initially they were like, the best Deus Ex experience, only on the Wii U. And I think there are actually still trailers, in the Wii U shop that still say that. And now it's like, okay, well, you can get it on the Microsoft Smart Glass. And the PlayStation 3, whatever they have. And Rayman Legends.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah, Rayman, is it Legends?
Yeah, Legends.
Origins was that came out that last, so Legends is the new one.
Right.
And they went multi-platform too. And I think that all of the exclusives that aren't, directly developed by Microsoft, probably gonna go hop over to the PS4 after, a grace period with Microsoft. Microsoft's probably still gonna rope them into, a 2-week exclusivity thing. But, is Dead Rising developed by Microsoft Studios?
I think it's published by Microsoft Studios. No, Capcom, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Capcom, but either way, I think that anything that wasn't directly developed by Microsoft Studios is probably going to make its way to the PlayStation 4 at some point. And not just at some point, a good, within a few months.
I think the only Xbox exclusives I'm interested in are Quantum Break and D4. D4 is a Kinect game, so I'm giving up hope on that one. And Quantum Break, I see that coming to PS4 in a year, maybe 2.
Yeah, same.
And because Alan Wake 2, does that go multi-platform?
I think so.
I think so too.
Because it's way too early, because Alan Wake 2 hasn't even been, begun development yet.
Right. Remedy is a one-game studio.
Yeah, so they can totally just say, oh, by the way, PC, PlayStation 3 too now, because they got a good year and a half before we start seeing anything good about, we start seeing anything concrete about that game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait to run Alan Wake 2 on that PC.
Mm-hmm. Alan Wake 2 is an offhandedly mentioned thing at E3. It's if you buy Quantum Break, Alan Wake 2 might happen.
Oh, I think it's definitely going to happen. They just need
it's going to happen.
Lights on while they get that started.
I hope Quantum Break comes to multiple platforms, though.
Yep, because Remedy does great games.
Yes, they don't do great facial animations, but they do great games.
And even when the games aren't fantastic to play, they're always at least interesting.
Yeah, Alan Wake, one of my favorite games. Not the best game I've ever played, though.
Like, that's a really great conceit for a story.
Yeah, I sat down and I played Alan Wake, consistently. I didn't play it in, one sitting, but I consecutively played it. Like, every time I would sit down and play a video game, it was going to be Alan Wake. I didn't stop to play anything else. Whenever I got in the mood for gaming. I didn't, sit down and it's like, I feel like playing Team Fortress 2. That didn't happen. I just, okay, time to play some Alan Wake some more. That very rarely happens with me.
It's a really engaging story in that, there are these clear cliffhangers for, every big beat, and you're like, oh, I gotta know what happens next.
Yeah. So, yeah. PlayStation 4 is gonna kill it next gen.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
I am happier that Microsoft removed their DRM policies, because Sony's clearly out for a fight. I want to see what they do.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how they could just top that.
Oh man, what if they drop the price another $50?
That would just be the most dickish thing. Because we're in this for a Nintendo and Sega thing now, I think.
Yeah, I think this is it. This is the generation that decides who leaves next time.
Yeah, this is definitely the Super Nintendo versus the Genesis right now. Where all of the advertising is just going to be one-upping and shit-flinging.
We are this close from Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
I hope something like that comes back.
Oh my god. It is so great to be covering this shit now, because with the last generation, it was just fuck up after fuck up, and now it's just... Well, Microsoft and Sony are fighting it out, and Nintendo is just kind of swirling around them, occasionally punching a little bit, but mostly just licking the ground, doing whatever it is Nintendo does.
Nintendo is the chihuahua at the fucking... at the big dog fight.
Everyone loves chihuahuas, but it's not really going to win against a bulldog.
No, bullshit. My neighbor has a chihuahua. It's a piece of shit. It's a cute piece of shit, don't get me wrong.
That's the Wii U.
Yes.
Cute piece of shit.
It's a cute piece of shit that you want to play with, but you don't really want to get close to it.
So, I guess there is one last thing I want to talk about before we close out the show.
What's that?
That's a BotCon reveals.
Oh,
on this video game podcast. Let me provide
I reckon
some
it's
context.
Fine. This is our show now, so we can talk about robots.
Yeah, John's not here to complain about how we're not talking about Eva or whatever. So, we like Transformers, me and Steven.
Yes, we do.
And the current official Transformers convention is going on. Generally, it's pretty shitty. But this is, I think, the first year for the past couple of years that they have actually cool toy reveals. As opposed to just a couple things and just this is most of their stuff for SDCC.
Yeah, this is the first year at BotCon where I haven't sat down in front of my computer and just see one toy. It's okay, that's going to be the toy that I buy next year.
Now,
I end up buying all of the toys that come out, but when I see the new ones on the website, it's okay, that's just the one that I want this year.
Mm-hmm. And now there are a good handful.
I have a good handful of things that's oh man, that's really cool, I want that.
And it's balanced out by the worst fucking garbage.
Yeah, oh god.
So we got to provide some more context for what's going on here. So in Transformers, they have different size classes. The Voyager is $20 and you get a good sized toy. They have these little Cyberverse guys that are... do you know the price points offhand, Steven?
Say everything again, because I just had an internet connection problem.
Yeah, you've been poking in and out a little bit. I was talking about Cyberverse.
Oh, yeah, the Cyberverse. The price points for Cyberverse are... generally, it's $5, maybe $6. They're just these little bitty things.
Yeah, and they're usually pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're worth $5 or $6. So, what Hasbro is doing is they're taking the $5 or $6 toys, making them big, and selling them for full price.
And to elaborate on that, they're not it's not they're adding anything to them.
No.
It's like a bootleg. They're literally just taking these little bitty tiny things with this cheap engineering designed to be sold for $5, and they're making them big and asking $13 for them.
Sometimes even $20. They have those new Voyagers that are just the Cyberverse toys.
Really? I didn't even notice that those were the Cyberverse toys.
Wow. Yeah, Optimus and Predaking. Predaking looks
Really?
pretty cool. I will say
Predaking, I thought Predaking got like some new legs.
that. Maybe, but maybe there's a little bit in the Optimus and Predaking, but they're still Cyberverse toys.
Yeah,
Still,
because
though.
I didn't immediately notice.
That Bumblebee though looks awful. Holy shit!
God, yeah. Okay, context for the listeners. Usually Bumblebee, yeah, you all know who Bumblebee is.
You know who
because
Bumblebee is. You've seen the terrible movies.
You were conscious during the time where the Transformers movies were out. So Bumblebee typically gets like the cheapest engineering out of all of the figures because they're just like, okay, Bumblebee's going to sell, so let's just make like the most basic Transformer.
I don't know, man.
Possibly make.
Bumblebee was pretty tight.
He was pretty tight, but usually it's like, okay, it's a car that stands up, the back of the car turns into the feet, the side of the car turns into the arms, and then like the hood folds down, and then the chest to form the chest, and then the head pops out of the hood. The simplest Transformer possible. They took the simplest Transformer possible with this engineering that they've been reusing since like 2007 for this, like the generic Bumblebee transformation. Made it big. And it's very obviously just like the little thing made big. They didn't even like go any more intricate with like the paint details.
Right, and I don't even think they added shoulder joints.
No, they didn't. They didn't add anything to it. It's just the original thing, but big. And they're asking $13 for it.
But on the other hand, there are all these cool little nerdy Transformers coming out. Like they got Beast Wars, Rhinox, and Waspinator. And those are from cartoons that came out in like 1990.
They are pandering the fuck out of the big boy toys now. Which is wonderful, because usually whenever Hasbro goes into the whole pandering to the nostalgia thing, they go with the guys from the original 1986 show. Like Optimus Prime, the original Bumblebee, the original Prowl, the original Jazz.
They got a couple of those here.
That's all well and good, and they got a couple of those in this line, but this time, they are pandering full on to the comic book audience. And I am big on the comic books. Mike, do you read More Than Meets the Eye or Robots
I'm planning to buy the trades at some point.
Do that as soon as you can. Read those any way possible.
They're good.
They're really good. They're my favorite. I get legit excited whenever those come out. And they are putting out characters in those comics. And I'm just super excited for that. They got like a little bitty Swerve. He's this little red truck dude, and he's super funny in the comics. This is really not making good material for the show.
They got a new Megatron based on that design.
Yeah, they got a new Megatron coming out from the comic designs. They got all sorts of stuff coming from the comics, and it's just making me a happy little camper. And they're not getting lazy with it.
No, the new ones look really cool.
Yeah, they're the same kind of engineering that we've been getting.
Apparently they sized the toys back up. They're not really tiny anymore.
Rhinox looks huge.
Rhinox is going to look really good next to my 20th anniversary Primal.
They've been promising us a Voyager Rhinox for fucking years. And now we're finally getting it!
And it looks really good.
And Waspinator, too!
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, okay, I'm willing to bet money that our demographic is probably people our age. So, they'll probably know who Waspinator is, and Rhinox, and all those people. Fucking Beast Wars. They're making new Beast Wars dudes.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see where that goes.
They got that Beast Wars Megatron coming out.
Uh-huh. Oh god, is there a Beast Wars Megatron coming out?
Yeah, it's a remold of Fall of Cybertron Grimlock.
Oh god, yeah, okay, I remember that now. Oh god. The Fall of Cybertron Grimlock toy was not good. It tried its damnedest, but it wasn't good.
It's still Beast Wars Megatron, though.
Maybe if they make that toy better with, like, stronger plastic.
Yeah,
not too keen on that.
It's not happen.
It's probably not going to happen.
And like they're continuing this really weird Beast Wars theme in like the subscription figures. Like they have this one-off character from Beast Wars Transmutate,
who is basically a stillborn fetus.
Oh my god, that's right! Holy shit! I never thought about it that way before.
Yeah. There was an episode of Beast Wars, there was a character arc in Beast Wars where Transformers that were kept in stasis are launched randomly all over the planet, and the Autobot, or the Maximals and the Predacons, they gotta go find them, and whoever gets them first gets to reprogram them to be on their side. And there was one episode about one of these Transformers that went in stasis that got done retarded. And they're making a toy out of that!
And it turns to a motorcycle this time.
That is ridiculously inappropriate.
They got a Rampage from that first edition Megatron mold.
It might be cool, I don't know.
I don't know. I loathe the official Transformers Collectors Club, but for the people who enjoy this kind of shit and don't have any dignity, this is going to be great.
Every time that I hear about like the Transformers Collectors Club, it's like these would be cool if they were just regular toys. They've never done like an exclusive figure where it's like, oh man, I gotta have that. I'm willing to pay premium price for that.
I did that with animated, but I really liked animated.
You had shit taste, of course.
I mean, like the show too. The show was really good.
The show was fine, and it petered off towards the end, but that was the fault of the studio and Cartoon Network putting it in a dead man slot. But God, animated's toys were just bad, dude.
I didn't think they were all that bad. I liked as display pieces. They're fine.
Okay.
I am more of a Generations man.
Yeah.
The right people are Generations people. That is the best Transformers toy line. Because you get all the nerdy shit there.
Cosmos, dude.
Oh, God.
Cosmos is getting a figure and it's not bad.
We have totally lost our entire listener base with this conversation, but I agree with you.
Nobody knows who Cosmos is. Like, we may have had some people when we were talking about Beast Wars, but who the fuck is Cosmos? Whatever. People listen to this show to listen to us all. Well, I can literally very proudly say now, all 15 of our listeners.
No, we actually got our listeners back. Our numbers are back up.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh. What are our numbers?
Like we're at like 120 a day now.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
I still wish that they would like leave comments and stuff. I know that our Tumblr fans leave comments. The people that we picked up from Tumblr. Love you guys, by the way. Shout-outs to you.
You are our favorites.
You really are our favorites because you say things to us. Do we have any questions, by the way?
Oh, God damn it. I forgot to ask for a question. Okay,
I guess not, then.
I'm going to just put out a questions post real quick, and... How are you, Steven?
I'm good.
That's
I'm
great.
Good, Mark. How are you?
Fantastic.
I'm good. I played Ninja Gaiden on the NES. I made it to level 4.2 before I started crying.
Steven, did you see the neckbeard thing?
The drawing?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That was so great.
That was great. We got fan art, dude. I mean, it's all from like the same person, but still.
No, it's a different person.
We got a couple of different people.
And they are all amazing.
They are. You all are just so great. I love every single one of you. I save every piece of fan art that I see.
Me too. Me too.
It's like every time I need validation for what I do, I just open my folder and say, these people I don't even know, and they drew a picture of me. Or of, like, a story that I told.
You should really go back into GameStop and get us another neckbeard story.
I don't like going to GameStop. Like, it's not hard to get to my GameStop anymore. Like, the Walmart that it's at is like a couple of turns out of my house now. I can get there in like 5 minutes.
That's not bad.
No. So, it's not a problem. I just don't like going to that GameStop ever. I don't like the process of going to GameStop.
You gotta go through all like the script and shit.
Yeah, you gotta go first you have to wait through the fucking enormous line sometimes. Sometimes you walk right into GameStop and it's like, hey, welcome to GameStop, and there's nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's just like 15 miles of just like retarded shit-ass kids buying like some Call of Duty game. Like, hi, welcome to GameStop. And then you can just like hear one guy in the background just droning through the script while this little kid is like shrieking about getting the new Battle of Honor. Battle of Honor War Destroyer coming now to the Xbox One. So and even when there's nobody there, I have to run through the script, and they just like keep trying to talk to me, and it's like, okay, I get it, please, okay, stop. It's like, would you like to pre-order this? No. Would you like to pre-order that? No. Would you like to sign up for our newsletter? No. Would you like to sign up for a card? Please, no. Would you like to blah, blah, blah? No. Would you like a year's free subscription to our magazine? What's in the magazine? Oh, it's information about the new... No. Would you like to know first-hand information about Call of Duty and our new... No. No, I would not. I would like the game that I'm giving you $10 for, please. I am paying you with my time. If I was to die in a month, I would not spend an ounce of time in a GameStop. I would rather get next day shipping on all of the video games than go to that store and waste my life there.
That's the best part about having like a million GameStop. It's like none of them are ever busy, and nobody tries to like sell me on pre-orders anymore. Because the ones I go to regularly, I'm like, oh, I get video games for free, sometimes early, and then they just stop asking me if I want pre-orders.
It's like, would you like to pre-order the new Dead Island Riptide? Well, I'll have you know that I work for VelocityGamer.com, and I happen to have a review copy of that. Oh, that's so cool. What other kind of copies do you get? We asked some indie developers very nicely once, and they said yes. Because they didn't realize that we were just like a couple of kids. Speaking of which, we need to like re-talk to the Shovel Knight guys.
I am actually going to ask them to be on our guest month.
Ooh.
And I'm going to plug that right now. If all goes well, July, every week in July, we will have a different guest on our podcast. I have one booked for sure. Another one, I'm trying to figure out which week would work the best. But,
who's that?
I'm not going to spoil the one we have booked.
Just beep it with like a very high-pitched clip of me saying the word penis.
I'm going to text it to you.
You're going to text it to me on my phone?
Yeah. I'm going to
not going
to do that.
Not in like the Skype chat? I was hoping you were going to actually text it to me on my phone because I have the choo-choo sound effect.
So do I.
I have no idea who that is, by the way. I don't really care. I've heard you say his name. Are we like using this footage for the show?
I don't know. I'm gonna like cut out the dead air.
Okay. I'm gonna keep eating cheeses.
No, now I definitely have to use this.
Oh, okay.
Eat as much as you can and make sure you get really close to the microphone while you do it.
Okay, hold on. I should go get some of that really chewy steak out of my fridge, too.
Oh. Alright, so, what's going on? We're gonna have fun from the guest stars. The video game suits you, by the way. .com.
Actually, there is one video game thing I wanted to ask you about while we're waiting for the questions.
Yeah, let me just swallow this. Swallow this load of cheesy goodness. What is it, Mike?
Do you have anything to say about Penny Arcade's latest fuck-up?
Oh, right, that. The one where he said that he believes that women have vaginas?
Yeah.
Whatever, he apologized for it. Like, you can't... it's my personal opinion that you really just can't fault stupid old white people for saying stupid shit. Like, how old are the Penny Arcade guys? Like 40? Something?
30 or something?
I don't know. I guess that's young enough to know better, but still. It's like...
Like, when you have an email conversation where you tell a trans person, oh, I'll treat you however you want, but I don't believe you. It's kind of shitty.
It's like, yeah, that is pretty shitty, but whatever. He apologized.
He didn't... The apology I read was the usual shitty PR told me I had to do this apology.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I honest to God don't care. I haven't checked Penny Arcade in like forever.
The only reason I know about it as much as I do is because John got really impassioned about it. Like, you should have heard him on the last podcast. If you think he gets mad when we bring up the Squigs, you should have heard him then.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's shitty what he did, but I don't really care. It's like with the Paula Deen thing. It's like, she's a 60-year-old white woman. Who cares what comes out of her mouth? You just kind of gotta shake your head and say, oh, you white old racist.
Okay,
I guess that's because I grew up in like rural Georgia.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it.
It's like if I hear an old white person say something just obscenely racist, I just kind of chuckle and say, I'm gonna have a story to tell my black friends later. It's like, you guys are not gonna believe what word I just learned from this old-ass white person, and they always get really invested in it. It's like, I ain't never heard that one. Because, believe it or not, swapping racist words with my black friends is one of my most favorite things to do. It's something that everybody can get into.
It's fun for the whole family.
It is fun for the whole family. That used to be just, like, a thing that I would do back in high school, was, like, everybody would just kind of sit around in the theater because, you know, we took drama class and there was jack and shit to do in that. We would just sit around in the theater, like, on all of the prop chairs that we aren't supposed to sit on, and we would just kind of, like, go around in a circle and say, what's a racist word that you know, that you bet other people don't know? I never knew that, like, there were so many racist words for white people outside of cracker.
How many?
Or, like, honky. There are a lot.
I knew honky.
Cracker, honky, peckerwood.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, peckerwood. God. Redneck, naturally. I can't name these off the top of my head. I just remember laughing at them.
White people racist words are the best.
They really are. I would dare to say that all racist words are inherently funny because they were made by inbred white people in the South that just kind of strung syllables together. Like, in a drunken stupor, they just, like, came up with a few different syllables, like, hey, that's really good. Let's call certain race that. And I really want to go through some of my favorite ones, but I don't think I should. But yeah.
You got any Irish ones, Steven? Because you're Irish.
Patty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. God, I knew some, but now I'm totally blanking on it. Fuck. Potato. God, there's got to be some with the word potato in it. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to, like, flex my privilege here and look up some Irish slurs.
Flex my privilege.
Yeah, I'm flexing my Irish privilege here. But yeah, no, it's like every time I read about, like, racism on Tumblr, it's like, okay, these posts are written by white girls that have never left their bedroom. It's like, whenever I see posts like that, it's like, oh, right, these people live in, like, fucking Idaho. Where seeing a person of color, of any color, is like an event.
Yeah, I wonder who you're talking about, Steven.
Oh, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, Mike. Oh, okay, let's run down the list. Bog jumper. These are for Irish, by the way.
Fantastic.
Bog trotter. Carrot top. Catlick, for Catholics.
Okay.
Clovers. Coal crackers. Because, Irish people were basically the Mexicans of the 1800s. That's not racist. At all. Donkeys. Any kind of slur relating to drunk, because sure. Irish are stereotypically drunks. FBI, foreign-born Irish. Never heard that one. Firebush. Firecrotch. Frotch. Fumblin Dublin.
3 different variations on pubic hair. I love it.
I really like Fumblin Dublin.
Oh, if that wasn't racist, I would have put that as the episode title.
Oh god, this is actually pretty racist. Green bean. Oh god, this is pretty good.
This is better than any question.
Oh god, I can't even read that one. A lot of these are just, like, mixed up with black people racist words. I don't want to... McNugget. Oh, God. Plastic patty. Patty wagon. Let's see. Pot liquor. During the potato famine, they would lick their pots clean to get every last morsel of food. Pot liquor. That's great. Shillelagh hugger. Are we getting, like... Is this dead silence a result of your offense, or are you just listening to me?
Oh, I'm just waiting. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I'm not offended by this at all.
Okay, Wick, for White Irish Catholic.
Sure.
Oh, that's the bottom of the list.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Because I know that Irish people were, like... Seriously, like... the Mexicans of the 1800s and early 1900s. They were the people that came to America and took our jobs.
What was it, Bouncing Dublin or something?
Bumblin' Dublin.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, there's an entire Wikipedia article. List of ethnic slurs by ethnicity.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, but this list isn't as long. Yeah, mix.
Sure.
Snout. Do we have any listener questions yet? Because I'm like running out of racist words for white people here.
Let me just check again.
Okay. Let's see. Merkin for Americans. I'm running down the list of Americans now. Septic. Don't get that.
Nothing. I was going to bring up too earlier. I forgot to mention this. Like when you're talking about Tumblr racism, I was going to bring up Sinfest.
Oh God,
That comic
That's
is so
not-
bad.
let's fucking not. Okay. I don't need some fucking dude writing a comic about how all pornography is non-consensual and the patriarchy is like the fucking Matrix. And also, his avatar for feminism is a little girl riding on a tricycle. Thanks.
Like saying
No.
all dudes aren't really feminists.
It's like that one comic where the girl can see the patriarchy, and there was like, she walked up to a guy that was reading these books on the feminism, and she's like, oh, so you can see it too. And he's like, see what? And that was like the entire comic. It's like, you can see the patriarchy? What now? Oh, thanks, Sinfast guy. I hope you get hit by a fucking bus.
That man does not know how to craft a joke. Or anything.
I'm sure if I just sat down and like listed all of the people that Tumblr has made me want to get them hit by a bus, we'd get into a lot of trouble.
So what you're telling me is that you should do that right now
While we're waiting for listeners.
while we're waiting for listener questions.
Okay, so people that deserve to be hit by a bus. Everybody on Tumblr that would tell me that I'm guilty for for my ancestors. Everybody on Tumblr that would tell me that everything is rape because I'm a man. Just everything that's on Tumblr right now pisses me off.
Mhm.
Every time the social justice of Tumblr ekes its way into onto my plate, it's like it's gross how these people actually exist and they like figured out how to breathe because they're so fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're pretty stupid.
They think that they're like, oh, we're in touch with the real world. And it's like, I'm related to that. My sister is one of those. And you know where she fucking grew up? She grew up in like a 100% completely white school. Like, fucking, where she lived at the time was like rich white people town. And now she like fights. She's one of those social justice warfighters that fucking fights for the rights of the little guy. And
I would
it's
play a
You've-
Medal of Honor game called Social Justice Warfighter.
Yeah. And it's just like, all these people that have never really been in the real world talking about how, oh my god, like, if a man sits in a chair and has his legs apart, that's rape because he's dominating the space. Like, what? Yeah, there was like an entire mile-long post on Tumblr about like the sociology, or the psychology rather, of how men sit with their legs apart in like public seating, or how they put both their arms on like an armrest if the opportunity is given. It's like, that can just be explained away by men sit with their legs apart because they have testicles dangling between them, and it's more comfortable to just sit that way. And men put both arms on both armrests if there is the opportunity given, because why the fuck wouldn't you, you idiot? You dumbass. It's
What?
like at a movie theater or something.
Every
It's like-
part of that is so mind-bogglingly stupid
Yeah.
that it makes me want to crawl into a hole and expire.
Tumblr makes me want to die on a daily basis. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Except for, like, the people we hang out with.
The people we hang out with are cool.
It's just all video games.
Tumblr is a good website in terms of website design.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that accumulate there in the fucking Tumblr echo chamber, it's just, ugh.
You know,
It's like somebody says something stupid, and then it just bounces back and forth in the echo chamber, and every time it just, like, gets echoed, it loses a bit of what the original meaning was, but it stays just as stupid.
have you seen that post going around where someone took that Imagine Benedict Cumberbatch Tumblr and replaced all the mentions of Benedict Cumberbatch with Benito Mussolini?
No, I haven't.
I'm going to edit out all this dead air while I look for it, because it is
Yeah, I'll leave it up to your discretion what to leave, because we've just kind of been rambling for a little bit.
Whatever. It'll make up for me, like, taking all of my human lifetime to get that other episode out.
Why don't you just drop that?
No, because there was a lot of really good stuff in there.
I'm going to stop messing with this clicky thing.
Well, you can. I'm going to edit most of this out.
Okay, I've been making a conscious effort to keep my chair from squeaking, though.
It's been going pretty well.
Relatively. It's like, if I have to shift positions in my chair, I make sure that I'm not talking when I do it. Nintendo Fan Club.
That's a good plug. I since John's not here, I think it's worth mentioning my idea for a new segment where we do that exact thing, except replace all the Benedict Cumberbatch with John Machonsky.
Or the Squigs.
Oh my god, Steven, that's so much better. Oh,
Imagine the Squigs falling into water while going water skiing with you. Imagine the Squigs and you hosting a small reunion of friends and kids, and some who admire how blah whatever. I'm done. Squigs hugs and kisses her on the forehead as she looks to you with a grin. She was made with love. Fucking, I just don't get Tumblr and how they obsess over real people.
Imagine the embarrassed look on the Squig's face, not to mention the blush on her cheeks as she buys a pack of condoms. John, since you're clearly listening to this, I'm not sorry.
I'm not either.
But you have my... No, this is just really funny.
Yeah, it is. We're not sorry, and you don't have our sympathies. I'm gonna just keep talking. I don't care if you use this, but it's like, how Tumblr obsesses over fictional characters and, like, real people. I can get how it's like, oh, you think that Loki is super duper hot, and you want to suck his dick until his head until his head caves in. That's all well and good. Why do you gotta, like, write fanfics and do, art of you holding hands with him? Why can't you just jack off to it and be done with it?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's like, okay, who's like a hot celebrity? Angelina Jolie. She's hot. I have never drawn a picture of myself holding hands with her. I've never written a fan fiction about the two of us going grocery shopping.
I don't know a lot about the official terms of psychology, but that speaks to me as some kind of abandonment issues when people do that.
Maybe. Like,
they have to go to these these idealized versions of real people. It's slightly less pathetic than fictional characters.
I think it kind of goes back to the fact that these people don't go outside. Like, I don't go outside, but I spent my fair share of time outside, and I just, choose not to go out there anymore. These people, when their entire lives just completely fucking sheltered, and so their form of escapism is to find these really hot people and, write fanfics about going to the fucking grocery store. It's like, oh man, I want to go to the grocery store with Crom from Fire Emblem. Or, I want to hold Raiden's hand as we go to the grocery store again.
I want to do deep kissing with Nation Explosion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, I want you to just hold my hand. That's fucking rocking.
Oh, now I can't get that out of my head. If you replaced Benedict Cumberbatch and all those fanfics with Nathan Explosion.
Nathan Explosion! Oh my god! That'd be great!
Oh no, even better, with Murderface.
Oh my god!
I can't do the Murderface voice.
I'm laughing too hard to do his voice right now. The parts of my face that I use to get that slur to my voice, they're full of Cheez-It right now. Okay,
wait a second. Digest the food.
Oh god, I don't even think I can do it now. I'd have to listen to Murderface for 10 minutes before I could even get his voice down.
Imagine William Murderface proposing to you in a very busy street of London. A huge flash mob breaks out singing and dancing to Bruno Mars' Marry You. He shyly dances to the song, blushing even more every time until he gets down on one knee and pops the question. Will you marry me? Tumblr, use your app. Fuck,
That sounds more like the nerd from Robot Chicken.
You're not far off, though.
Tumblr user, Loki Boner 420. Will you be my girl?
He starts playing bass with his dick.
Oh my god.
Well, this has been the Video Game Choo Choo.
How's it?
We're going to end on that.
Alright.
Well, we didn't get any listener questions, but I don't think we need any. We ended strong with Irish racism.
I have been Steven with a mouthful of Cheez-Its.
And I've been Mike Casamano. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and that other episode should be out soon.
We had a good time, thank you.
We had a good time. I don't give a fuck if you did.
Yeah, fuck you guys.